Hello everybody, it is Monday the 11th. Got 5 envelopes right here. They're mostly football with one possible baseball one, so go ahead and go on through these. First one is EJ from North Texas. I looked all these up and I'm already forgetting who that was. I feel an extra photo or something added in on here though, so I like that. Let's see here. Ah, that's right, this was Ed Too Tall Jones. There we go. Out of there. And unsigned. He's currently charging $10 per card now. So, yeah, I'm going to pass on that, I think. So, well, crappy way to start things out here. Let's move on. Hope it gets better from here. So, next up, we have KK. I believe this is going to be offensive lineman Keith Karts, formerly of the Denver Broncos. Late 80s, early 90s. And yeah, that's who we've got here, and a very nice signature, I might add. Check those ones out right there. So, there we go, 1 for 2 so far out of these 5. Moving on, we've got TM, and it's postmarked from Los Angeles. I think this might be the baseball one that I was talking about, Tony Muser. That's who I'm thinking this is. And yes, indeed. Got a Royals manager card, an Orioles card there as well. Great signature out of him on those. Also got one of those minor league ones. I will show that off too, because I mean I like the minor league stuff there. So there you go, the Denver Zephyrs, I think. Yeah, Denver Zephyrs. All right, keep it on rolling here. We've got ES from Santa Ana, California, and I think this one may actually be an active player in the NFL. Let's see if it's who I think it is. Indeed it is. It is an active player. It is Easton Stick. Excuse me. Backup quarterback for the LA Chargers. And he signed both of the cards that I sent. Excuse me. But yeah, there you go. It's actually one of my pieces of hockey equipment too, is an Easton Stick. So works out well. Yeah, laugh it up, everybody. Okay. Moving on, JT from San Jose, California. I think this might be former referee Jim Tunney, I think. Looks like he included a couple bonus items here. Nice, yeah, he signed, first the 2 cards that I sent, he signed both of those. Also added in a bookmark that he signed as well. It's got the Together Everyone Accomplishes More team on there, and on the other side, there he is. Signed that as well. And also signed the index card that I had in there. So wow, real nice stuff right there. So sent 2 items I was hoping to get signed, came back with 4 of them done up. So helps to ameliorate the not getting Too Tall Jones to sign, but yeah, there we go. There you go. Nice way to start off the week here on this Monday. So 5 envelopes, 4 successes. Cool stuff. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll have more coming up on Tuesday. And if we do, it's going to be right after this. Hey, everybody. It is Tuesday the 12th, and I have 1 success in here. I think I know who it is. I'll give you a chance to guess it, though. The initials are BB. And this guy played for 2 teams that faced each other in the NFL playoffs last week in the opening round. See if you can guess who that might be. I'll give you a few seconds here to think a little bit about the possibilities there. Try to think back to, who some of those matchups were last week. Who out of them had players with initials BB that played for both of them. And with that, we'll just start opening here and see if you can come up with who it might be before I pull the cards out. Should also mention it's postmarked from Indianapolis, if that helps. And yeah, that is exactly who it is. Signed everything I sent. And all right, I think I've given you guys enough time. The answer, of course, is former Bills and Colts wide receiver, Bill Brooks. There you go. There's 2 of the ones that he signed. Took about a maybe 2-week turnaround on those, so a very quick response on those. Glad to get those ones back, and the streak rolls on here on this Tuesday. Hopefully we're going to have more coming up on Wednesday, and if I have more from Wednesday, you're going to see them right now. Hello, everybody. We are here on Wednesday, the 13th of January. NHL opening night. Go Penguins. And I've got 2 envelopes right here worth checking out. Excuse me. The first one comes from the initials of WG, no postmark. Not really sure when I sent this out either. I can narrow it down to one of 2 people. I think it is going to be Wayne Gandy. You thought I was going to say Gretzky, didn't you? Haha. No, it's going to be Wayne Gandy, I'm pretty sure, though. So let's find out about that. I did send one to Gretzky quite a while back and haven't seen it at all. And it'd be kind of perfect timing for it to arrive on opening day here, but I believe this is going to be Wayne Gandy. And yes, that is who it is. Former offensive lineman for the... well, I know the Rams, obviously, and I think the Steelers as well later on. So there you go. Got those back. Took about 2 weeks approximately to return to me. And for our second one, I have absolutely no idea who this is because this was sent out quite a while ago, before I started putting initials on the top here. It's postmarked from Phoenix, that's all I know. It's also using a lickable envelope instead of a peel and seal, so I have no idea who this is. So let's go ahead and find out. And from Phoenix, this is Brewers pitcher Corbin Burns. One got smeared a little bit, but here's how the 2 good ones came out right there. It's very rare that I send out to any current players, but I saw that Burns signs a bit, so I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and send to him. Try it out, see what happens, and yeah, sent back all 3 cards I sent. So, real happy to get that one back. The other one I was thinking might have been was Adrian Morejon of the Padres, since I sent to him at an address near Phoenix, but no, Corbin Burns though, so yeah, very happy with those. Once again, thanks for tuning in. We've actually got a video from, excuse me, God. Still trying to get past that cough a little bit there, but everything else is good, fortunately. But we've got a video coming up here from Aubrey right up next, so we'll go to her, and then hopefully we'll have some Thursday ones. If not, maybe some Friday, Saturday ones, something like that. But yeah, here's Aubrey.
Well, hello there. I have a new thing that came in the mail. Just one. I've been waiting a couple of days, actually, because I just sent out a huge stack of them. And I was thinking, well, maybe I would get more. But actually, I think this was from before. Like, I mailed them out in the last batch or something. Anyway, it's coming from Ventura, California. And let's see who it is. It is, look at this, it's Jim Colburn. But look at his signature. Look how perfect that signature is. I think the older guys do better signatures. Just saying. And he mailed my letter back. Let's see if he wrote anything on it. He did. Oh, this handwriting is even nice too. It says he always enjoyed coming to Dallas and Boston because I like to ask where they like to go. I got along with my teammates. Some I respected more than others. That's fair, Mr. Colburn. I learned baseball from a local man named Bob Flores. I adored him. I'm still interested in baseball. It's in my blood. Thanks for the letter, your friend, Jim Colburn. How cool is that? And look how nice his handwriting is, seriously. Anyway, that was very sweet of him. I hope that your endeavors are working out wonderfully and you're getting all sorts of cards in the mail. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.
Hey everybody, Thursday the 14th, and we've got 3 envelopes here in the mailbox. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. I know who 2 of them are. Actually, I know who 3 of them are. I remember the last one. So, start with this. This is the oldest one I've got here. Initials on it are TP. No postmark on it, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be Tom Poquette. There we go. Took me a second. Like, who was it again? Tom Poquette, formerly, I believe, of the Royals. I know at least he was a hitting coach in the Royals organization. Not sure where else, but yeah, there we go. Rangers, of course, played for the Rangers too. So we'll go ahead and show off these 2. Those minor league ones right there when he was hitting coach with, is that Omaha? Yeah, with the Omaha Royals, AAA. So, there we go. Good stuff right there. Sent those back, I want to say, maybe September, October, somewhere around there. Been a few months. Moving on, let's go with, we got Cincinnati, Ohio right here with the initials of BK. Excuse me. All right. And I believe this is going to be former offensive lineman Bruce Kozerski of the Bengals. Did a little bit of their long snapping duties, mostly on place kicks as opposed to punts, but Still one to potentially add into the long snapper collection. He may have done some snapping as a substitute at some point, but yeah, there we go. There's two of those that he signed. Always love the way the 1990 Pro set turns out. Kind of a garbage product, but really good for graphing. So it's really good if you like errors and variations and stuff like that too. I mean, it's like an 802 cards, I think, in the set. And once you include like all the errors and variations and stuff like that, you're probably dealing with like over maybe 1,000, 1,200 cards, something like that. So if you're looking for a really big challenge, go and try to put that set together, because it's a lot of fun. I haven't finished the whole thing myself, unfortunately. Last one we've got here is from San Diego, California, with the initials BS, and I believe this is going to complete my Topps run from 52 on up to 2018. I did get some 19 and 20 and soon 21 cards. And yes, indeed, as Bob Skinner signs the, I believe, 55, 56, one of those, I think it's a 55. So there you go, got the whole run completed now, finally, which I've been trying to do for a little bit here. I tried once before with, was Joe Cunningham, and unfortunately didn't get my card back. Got some other stuff signed, though. And he also signed the index card there as well, just to throw that in. So there you go. Nice day at the mailbox right there, getting those 3 all back. Hopefully we're going to have some more coming up on Friday. Made it through that time. So hopefully we'll have more coming up on Friday. If we do, they're going to be coming up right now. Hey everybody, it is Saturday the 16th, and well, as you can see, there's a little skip there from Thursday to Saturday. We're going to talk about that here just a second before we really start this up, but got 4 in the mailbox today. Didn't see the postmark on the back of that one, but yeah, 4 in the mailbox today, and oh boy, do we have some stuff to talk about on Friday. And some stuff to talk about with this other item that came today as well. So, let's start here first with Friday. So, got my informed delivery thing for, Friday the 15th there. I'm thinking, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3 autographs on there. Got some tax forms coming in. Got a random ad from Spectrum, which I don't need because I'm perfectly happy with my internet the way it is right now and not buying your TV package, Spectrum. You can stop pitching that to me. But yeah, there's supposed to be 3 autographs in there, including one that's one that has a envelope that actually is handwritten. Excuse me, handwritten by me. Something that's from like around 5 years ago or so, and I think it was supposed to be Lance Johnson, the way it's looking. Hopefully that cleared it up. But yeah, none of those came yesterday, so I marked them all as not being there. So I figured, okay, well, they'll probably come in today, and no, none of them are here today. So today's informed delivery said that I was supposed to get 2 in, and I instead ended up getting 4 in. So that's all great and stuff, but I'd really like those 3 that were supposed to be in yesterday. So yeah, that's not exactly fun. Let's see here. So let's see if I can find the one for this right here that I was talking about. And let's see here. Unfortunately, I can't find when this happened, but back around, it was sometime in September, I think it was, maybe October. I bought some stamps through Canada Post because I wanted to send a bunch of stuff up to Canada and then, be able to get it back and everything. So I need the Canadian stamps to get them back down here. And so I put in this order, and after a month, I never got anything. So I contacted Canada Post first via Twitter, and they said, oh, yeah, with things being what they are, we're having some, problems and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So I think it was about after 2 weeks I had done that. So, because usually it takes about maybe a week or 2 to get to me from Canada. And a friend of mine had his get there in like 4 days. So I'm thinking, wow, that's crazy that mine aren't here yet. So after a month, I finally called their customer service line, and they looked and tracked everything. They said, oh, yeah, we got this here. It's been, for some reason, it was stamped to return to sender. Like, okay, that's weird. So I said, okay, yeah, we're just going to refund your money. And I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. I can buy these elsewhere, I suppose. So I looked through, and I had some like 20-something cent Canadian stamps, and found that the going rate for just a regular Canadian stamp was, I think, like 97 cents, something like that, $1.05. I don't remember exactly, but I figured that, okay, well, all I really need to do is get some, regular Canadian, just, domestic stamps, and then some 4-cent stamps to, kind of even the balance out there, and I'd have enough to be able to get these all back. So I'm thinking, all right, great. Well, went to this company, Herrick Stamps, out of New York. And I've bought stamps from them before. Did a lot of international stamps from them for various things, and yeah, they provide really good service and stuff. But so I put in my order with them for a bunch of Canadian domestic stamps, and paid and waited. And waited and waited and waited a really, really long time. So after, I mean, this was, what, mid-November when I finally put this order in. So at this point, I've been waiting to get some Canadian stamps for 6 freaking weeks at this point. So put my order with Herrick and waited, and after a month, I hadn't gotten anything yet. So I emailed their customer service line. I said, yeah, been waiting a month now since I put in this order. And they said, oh, yeah, we were all out of those, so we had to order them from Canada Post, so we're waiting to get them in. I'm like, okay, well, I kind of need these quickly. I'd like to get these quickly. Is there any way that I can, exchange for something of the same rate that you have in stock? They said, nope, we are putting a special order for you, so we can't do that. It's like, number one, you didn't tell me they weren't in stock. Number two, I didn't ask you to make that order for me. It would have been better to say, hey, we don't have these in stock. Is there anything different that we can do for you? Rather than just, go ahead and order them for me without me asking for that specifically. They said, usually it takes about, 2 to 3 weeks or so, and then we'll have them to you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I sat and waited and waited and waited and reached 2 months since I put my order in. I finally emailed them the other day because they never bothered to say, hey, here's an update on where your order is at. Here's an update on, we're still waiting or anything like that. It was just basically, you gave us your money. Screw you. You can sit and wait. So finally I said, look, it's been 2 months now. I want to know where my order is. This is ridiculous, and I need an update on this. Your customer service blows, frankly. And they emailed back and said, oh, yeah, it was sent out yesterday. And so finally it got here today. So 3.5 months of Canada Post and Herrick stamps giving me the freaking runaround. I finally have my stamps in at least. So hopefully I can send off to Canada and get some stuff autographed. So, yeah, there we go. Stamps, Canadian. Yay. All right, so frustration with the post office, frustration with Canada Post, frustration with Herrick. Let's take a look at these ones at least. So only 2 of these were on my my informed delivery for today, and I didn't get a chance to look them up to know where they who they are or anything. So I figured out who one of them is. I'll just save that one for the end, and we'll just go through each of these and see what we've got. So the first one, JL, postmarked on the back from Jacksonville, Florida. Front got not postmarked, so yeah, not really sure who it is. JL, Jacksonville. Anybody? Take your guess. Your guess is as good as mine on this. So let's see. It's probably going to be a football one. I mean, it's been mostly football I've been sending out here lately. So yeah, there we go. And this is former linebacker for the Jaguars and the Jets, Jeff Lageman, something like that. Formerly of the University of Miami as well. But there's 2 of those cards that he signed. Glad to get those ones back. He's always been a very good signer from what I've seen. First time I've sent to him, but it's one that I've been intending to send to for a while, so real happy to get that one. All right, moving right along here. Next up, we have JM. This one has no postmark, but they just markered right through the stamps on it. So JM could be just about anybody. That's a very common combination of initials. I think there's either a note in here or he used my letter to help protect things. Not really sure which. We'll find out. Ah, excellent. This is one from the referee collection. And let's see here. That is Jerry Markbright. He signed the bottom of my letter with thank you, Jerry Markbright. And signed my 2 cards there, up at the top in ballpoint pen. Get you, whoa, there we go. Good view of those. So, signed both of those. Good stuff right there. Let's see here. That over there. Excuse me. Moving on, our next one here is DB, and again, not postmarked, so I have no idea who this is. And DB is, oh good, this is one that I'm trying for the 2nd time. It finally comes back signed this time. It is former Bills receiver Don Beebe. Signed the 3 cards I sent. I actually mailed him back in, it's got to be like 2014, 2015. It's been a few years. And sent to him and got my cards back unsigned with a little note advertising a book, I believe, that he was writing. And it's like, that's weird. Everybody else has gotten theirs signed with no problem. What's up with mine? So I just kind of sat on these for a while, tried them again, and now finally got them. So good stuff. Their last one is TL from Boston, Massachusetts. And this one is a music one that I sent out, I believe, on a custom index card. One of my favorite songwriters out there, a very excellent parody and satire writer. I'm on a custom index card there, Mr. Tom Lehrer. Really happy to get that one back. I do a little bit of songwriting myself, and parody and satire is always a fun thing to work with, especially in the current days where it just comes so easily right now. I actually did one the other day on a certain president getting his Twitter account shut down to kind of a parody of Simon & Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence. Recorded it, put it up on Facebook. A lot of my friends absolutely loved it, so that was a lot of fun to write. So there we go. Once again, the end of a week here, and yeah, hopefully we'll get that crap from Friday sorted out. If I don't get anything on Tuesday, probably gonna have to go down there and say, what's the deal here? This is ridiculous. Said these were gonna be delivered, and I never got any of them. Get your crap together, USPS. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in once again this week. Hit the subscribe button there, maybe there. It's somewhere below the video here is all I know. I've been told a couple times, oh, hey, it's over on that side. And then, well, I go looking at the camera, and I'm like, which are we? Is it here? Is this camera mirror? Is it then here? Is it, So there you go. Yeah, subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. Hit that. Make sure you get an update anytime I post a new video. Sportscardforum.com. Go and check that out as well. A lot of great stuff on all things related to collectibles, especially a great autograph section on there as well. Thanks for tuning in once again. Hopefully we'll have a good week next week as well.